Right, Elddis Autoquest 165. We've sold this motorhome. It's going out tomorrow actually. So what I always like to do the day before, I have already checked it all off, so I know everything's okay with it, but I just do like to have a pre-check. Just call me, whatever, but at the end of the day, we like our vans going out right. So I just like to so I know everything's going to be perfect for when the customer comes, because they're spending a lot of money at the end of the day, whether it's £5,000, £50,000, it's people's hard-earned cash. So if you want to follow me around on this pre-check, just going around checking the various things, and just so you know I'm satisfied tomorrow when they come to pick the van up and I do a handover with them, everything's going to go to plan. So it better do, because I've checked it up. So what I'll do first of all, I'm just going to set it all up. I have already got fresh water in the van because it is ready for the customer, so we've probably got it about a third full. So that's where you put your fresh water. We've got fresh water drain offs down there. We've also got a waste drain off here as well. That's your fluid for the heating system as well. It is a Wales system. I don't know if we've got these open, have we? Let me just show you in there. Gas bottle there, and I'm going to put the gas on. There's the isolator as well, the yellow lever that isolates the gas going into the van, just like you're switching off the gas. So just give me a second, I need to go and find the keys for it. I found the keys, Finn left them in the office. I've got to blame someone, haven't I? There we go, if we just have a look underneath. You probably can tell now that it is a fixed bed inside. There's another isolator point for the gas, so that'll isolate the heating. So we've switched the gas on. We would have put water into the van. Fluid for the hot water system. It is a Wales system, but there's two types. You've got your hot water system in the van as well, and then you've got the heating system as well. So that's hence why we have got two flues. Cassette Toilet, I've told you a million times. With this one as well, what we did find when we were actually checking this off, when we were putting the water inside, this was getting all wet here as well. So what it was the seals. What we've done is we've changed the seals on that now. So basically there's no water pool in there as well. Just show you inside here. There we go. So the Ellddis do a lot of this. They put the battery in a battery box that you can access from outside, and then the hookup goes into there as well. So there you go. And then fuel. And then if you've not had one of these vans, to get into the bonnet release, there's your bonnet release there as well. So I hope everything's working on this van, because I'm really pretty stupid for it, aren't I? So right, we'll get in the van. Right, so everything we need is by the habitation door. So what we've got here, let's turn the master on. There's the master, and we've got auxiliary vehicle. So we're going to go off leisure battery, only light for outside. We've got the lights on for in the van. That tells you how much water we've got in. And then we've got the heating system here and the water system there. So I'll go into that in a second. So I suppose we'll have a look inside the van, see what the layout is. Fixed bed at the back. And then just let me show you. We've got a combined shower and toilet, which is quite good really, because you've got your shower area here, and then obviously your toilet at the back. So, and then little area typey thing there, and then we have the bed, fixed bed here, storage all the way around, skylight. And then what we're now starting to do now is we're getting a little bit of separation with the van. We're getting the kitchen area, and then also nice big wardrobe on that, and then microwave as well. And then what we've got now is we've got a nice dinette area. Swivel them seats around. So there we go. And then this all lot will be made up into, oh, I've done that wrong thing. This will come out, and then we've got the table that drops down as well, which makes up into a good double area really, good sized bed. Storage above, skylight into the dinette as well. We've got the storage there. So what I'm doing, I'm not really basically doing a sales video now, I'm just checking this, just making sure I'm 100% happy with it. So I've put the gas on. I'm just going to check all my gas is working. There we go. Got gas coming through. That's a hot plate there, so you won't be able to see that working. Then we've got the grill and the oven. So I'm just going to nip down and have a quick look. There we go. So it's always, before you get in a van going out, it's always, like I say, I always like to, day before, just have a double check on everything. Oh, it's having a little dance, Finn.
Mexican wave,
Isn't it? I'll probably just get the air light. Yeah. And then the bone of my contention that's drove me potty for a few days was this fridge. So let me just show you. It's a three-way fridge. Also, I know it works on the electric, and then we've got the gas. If you just come round here, Finn, if you just see the little dial there, to operate the gas, just there, I'll just show you there, Finn. Yeah. We hold that in, press the igniter. There you go. Did you hear that light?
Yeah.
Right, now can you see the dial going up? And then I'm going to now take my finger off. See how it's going up into the green? And that was what gave me all the trouble. What was happening is, we were lighting it, it was lighting, it was working, but that little dial there wasn't going up, basically. So we replaced it and it still wasn't going up. Tried everything really, and then I thought, right, it's going to be one of two choices. It's either going to be the gas valve on it, or it might be the selector on the inside. So we ordered a selector, replaced the selector, and now we're back to working again. But just to do that, we had to take the fridge out, and also basically mess around getting it out, disconnecting gas, re-gas checking once it's all gone back in again. So now that's all working good. So that's one of the main reasons I do like to come in and check it, because I know I've done that. So I just wanted to make sure ready for tomorrow. Right, so on the water, I think I've told you 100 times what we do. We put the pump on, we've got to prime up the system, so we've got to send fresh water out the fresh water tank into the hot water tank. This is already primed. There we go. It normally takes a couple of minutes, obviously, for your prime up, basically, to send water into the hot water tank. So now we're all primed up, what we can do now is we can use the hot water, basically. So I'll move you over here. So the water heater, dead simple. We can either have it on 1 kilowatt or move it over to 2 kilowatts, or we can put the gas on. And then the heating system, what we have here, we have 1 kilowatt of electric, 2 kilowatts of electric, 3 kilowatts, or we can have fan only, which will just blow cold air around, or we can have the gas on. So I'm just going to put them on the gas for a bit and just give them a run, and then I'll come back and just double check everything. Another thing we've got here is Extractor Fan. So that's sending air out the van, and then if I just bring it back down, it would help if we opened it. And then what we can do then is we can now get air coming into the van. That's at different speeds there. Let's just bring that back down again, and I'll switch that off. We've got a microwave on it, and then there's the plug inside there. I don't know if you can just see, there's the plug for the microwave. That's switching the microwave on. So don't forget, folks, if you've got a hookup in the van, it's going to work. If you haven't got a hookup in the van, then it's not going to work on the microwave. There's been a bit of cutlery left in here as well. And then we'll show you quite a good design here. Good space saver. So if we pull this out, we can lift this up here, and then we've got the tap there, and it drains away down. Nice little bit of storage up above, and then we have the cassette toilet. So we press the button, there you go, that sends the water around. And what I was saying to you earlier, what was happening is, because of the seals, it was just dropping down, the water was, so it was leaking on top of the cassette toilet. So now everything's okay there. And then just above, let me just get up there. There we go, there we've got the showerhead as well. Just put that back.
Oh, you're breaking it.
broken the door handle, Finn. Does that stay on like that?
Screws need tightening.
Yeah. Right, so what we've got, that fits on there, and underneath is a screw. Probably get shot here, aren't I now? This is why I always check the van before the van goes out. And probably my defence, the reason why I probably missed that is because when I've been checking the van off, I've been keeping the door open and coming in and out and checking it. So what we'll do is we'll go get a little screw, little grub screw, get that screw back in, and I'm going around and check all the door handles now, so just give me a second. There we go.
Well done.
Done. So it's easy done, you can miss things actually, but in my defence, I've had that open, coming in and out, so but it's done now, but hence why I always do a pre-check. So, but I think Finn loosened it on purpose. So you were just saying something there, Finn, weren't you? While we were doing that, about the bed.
Yeah, bit of a
You like
gap
that bit there, don't
yeah,
you?
you don't see that very often, do you?
There we go.
Nice. Yeah. I like that.
Well, that's it, because when you're lying in bed, you can watch the other half to the kicking. There you go.
Yeah, yeah.
Just show you underneath the bed as well. Let me have a look. Let's get that up. So, if you can see over there, there is your water heater, and then just to the side of it, there is a yellow lever. Yeah, let me show you that. There is a yellow lever there where you can drain the water heater down. And we've got the various cushions here for making the bed in the front. All the venting for the blown air's all there. So everything's there, it's nice and easy to get at. Let me have a look to see what we've got underneath here. Let's lift that up. Okie dokie. So there is 2 leisure batteries on it. There was the leisure battery I showed you outside. There's the second leisure battery. And also there's your consumer unit with your 230 and also your 12 volts. So everything is nice to get hold of. And then we'll just move on to here. And I haven't got much underneath here, Finn, to show you. So if you pass me the camera over. So if you can just see there, that is where the fresh water comes into the van. Basically goes down into the tank. And then just there, we have the pump with the dampener, so that obviously sends all the water then to the taps. So let's crack on, let's move on. Right, so what else have we done? We put the heating on, we've got that, just check that fridge. Oh, I switched it off, didn't I? So that's okay. We've got the blown air, I don't know if you can hear that going. Oh yeah, that's nice and warm now, so we know that's going good. I don't know if the hot water is going to get warm enough yet. We're just starting to, but I'll leave that on as well. The easiest way you can check that the heating, the hot water is working is go to the flue round the back and just put your hand on it, or you'll hear the burner going basically. So I'm going to leave everything on now for a bit. Come back in, just check. Nice layout. What have we got? Let's have a look here.
It's a big table that is, isn't it?
Makes a nice table up. Makes a really nice table up there. So you've got the access for the table when you're sitting there as well. So that is really nice. It's been a nice van to check off, to be honest with you, Finn. Just going, like I say, it's on a Peugeot Boxer. We've got the air conditioning, we've got the media pack on it. It's 6-speed, obviously diesel. We've also put a TV bracket on for the customer as well. That's what they asked for. But yeah, it's been a nice van. The only problem we had was the fridge, the handle as well. But yeah, anything else you want to add?
No, I think that's it.
I think that's it, yeah. So I'll give it an hour, then I'll come back in and give it a double check just to make sure everything's going well. So that's my little pre-check before the van goes out. If you enjoyed the video, hit the subscribe, don't forget like to us, and we'll see you in the next video.